I'm Dr. Chris Ho. Welcome to another quick English insight. 5 minutes micro English. Let's look at two expressions today that sound similar but mean very different things depending on your tone and context. You're a real character. Have you ever heard someone say he's a real character or you are a real character? At first, it sounds like they're saying you belong to a story or on stage, but that's not what it means. When someone says you're a real character, you mean they mean you are memorable, interesting, or even a little quirky. You stand out, not in a rude or bad way, but in a way that makes people remember you. So it's a good thing, perhaps. Maybe you dress in a bold or unusual way. Maybe you always have a funny opinion or a funny habit. Or you like to tell stories that make everyone laugh. You are not boring. You are distinctive. You are a real character. And most of the time, this expression is said with affection, sometimes even admiration. It might also be a light way to say someone is a bit strange, but there's usually a smile behind it. Here is an example. Uncle Joe is a real character. He wears a cowboy hat everywhere, even to the beach. She's a real character. Loud, unpredictable, always telling jokes, and never boring. So next time when someone calls you a real character, just smile. It probably means you're not ordinary and that they'll remember you. And if this explanation makes sense to you, please click the like and subscribe button to support the channel. Leave a quick comment. I really appreciate it. I enjoy making short lessons like these to help you understand English. English that's not literal, but cultural and metaphorical. Now let's look at another expression that sounds similar but means something completely different. You are a real piece of work. Now let's flip the tone completely. Have you heard someone say, you're a real piece of work? It sounds kind of similar, but be careful. This one's usually negative. You are a real piece of work is often said with sarcasm, frustration, and disbelief. It means you are unbelievable, but not in a good way. It's used when someone behaves badly. You're a real piece of work when someone is selfish, arrogant, dramatic, or just incredibly difficult. Imagine someone lies, causes a scene, and then acts like the victim. Someone might say, wow, you're a real piece of work. They're not complimenting you, they're pointing out your behavior, and usually they are fed up. That said, it can sometimes be used teasingly between friends and family, but the tone makes all the difference. Let's look at a couple of examples. She yelled at the waiter for bringing tap water instead of sparkling water. She's a real piece of work. Why? Because she just yelled at the waiter for some simple mistake. The second example, he blamed everyone else for his mistake. Just classic. Real piece of work, that guy. So it's not about how someone looks, it's about how they treat others. It's a way to say, you've crossed the line and people are noticing you. So here's the difference. You are a real character means unique, interesting, maybe quirky, often said with warmth. You're a real piece of work means you're difficult, selfish, or frustrating, usually said with sarcasm or criticism. Language isn't just words, it's tone, timing, and emotion. Two expressions can sound similar but carry completely different feelings. Now it's your turn. Drop a comment with someone you think it's a real character or a piece of shit. Sorry, a real piece of work. And if this helped you understand English a little more naturally, please click like, follow, or share it with a friend who's learning too. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.